The Texas Supreme Court has made a ruling on a court case that Fox 4 News was first to report. It answers the questions about suing over your pets, specifically if you can sue for what your pet means to you, its sentimental value. Fox 4's Brandon Todd has the decision and reaction from our Fort Worth newsroom tonight. Brandon.
Yeah, exactly. This involves a law that is about 120 years old, saying that your pet does hold some market value, but as you mentioned, no sentimental value that you could claim if it was killed by someone. Animal rights activists, veterinary clinics, and insurance companies were all watching this one very closely.
Attorney Randy Turner still can't believe that a jury could award his clients monetary damages if a picture of their dog is destroyed, but not for the loss of the dog itself. He tried to change that law, won a brief victory in the appellate courts, but lost it in the Texas Supreme Court. At least, he says, people are talking about it.
We've got a discussion going now about how do we value our animals, our pets. How should the law treat our pets?
His clients are Jeremy and Catherine Medlin, whose dog Avery got loose after a storm in 2009. A Fort Worth animal control employee put him on the wrong list, and he was euthanized before Jeremy could come pick him up from the shelter. Through their attorney, the couple declined an interview. They talked to Fox 4 News back in 2011 after an appeals court ruled in their favor.
The sentimental value by far exceeded the market value for Avery. To us, he was a member of our family, and so we felt like the law was just not fit to deal with a situation like this.
Since they couldn't sue the city of Fort Worth, the Medlins sued the animal control employee, saying all along it was always about principle instead of payout.
We're not about the money at all. We don't care about the money. We just don't want anyone else's dog to die like this.
We were only asking that pets be treated the same as other inanimate objects where the court allows sentimental value.
In the end, though, the Texas Supreme Court justices unanimously disagreed. But Turner believes this isn't the end.
These things take time, and I view it as a process, and we weren't successful this time, but I think we will be in the future at some point.
Now, the Medlins faced plenty of opposition in this. There were letters written to the Supreme Court from those veterinary clinics and also the insurance companies urging the justices, Steve, not to rule in favor of the Medlins.
All right, question, Brandon. This sounds unusual to me. Maybe you can categorize it. The attorney says he's optimistic about this case in the future, but there's no appealing a Supreme Court ruling, so what's he talking about?
No, you're exactly right. What he's saying is that at some point in the future, Mr. Turner or even another attorney could ask to have that case reviewed. Now, of course, he's thinking, maybe 20 years down the road or so, possibly when you'd have a different set of justices sitting on the Supreme Court who might hold a different opinion.
Okay.
Steve?
Way in the future is what he's talking about. All right, Brandon Todd,
Yeah.
Thank you.